Hey guys, welcome back to the Curly Reader. My name's Amanda, and today I'm going to be reviewing Sophie Murphy Does Not Exist by T. Blanchard, as well as the reading course that the publisher put out with this book. All right, so a few months ago, I was contacted by Chicken Scratch Publishing Company. They are a new publishing group that is striving to bridge the gap between Christian publishing and secular or traditional publishing. They've just noticed that over the course of the last few years that there seems to be a wider and wider gap between the two, and so they are not a Christian publishing group, but they just try to put out things that are more wholehearted, good-natured. There's no content that you're gonna have to worry about in these books, and so yeah, and they are really focused on putting out good quality literature for kids, specifically middle graders. Also, with each of their books that they are publishing, they are also putting out a reading course online that goes along with that book. And so Sophie Murphy Does Not Exist was the first book that they published. They very kindly sent me a copy of the book for each of my older two daughters to read, and then we completed the course that went with it for our homeschool reading assignments through the end of the school year. And so we completed the course that went with it. The course includes videos from the author, the owner, I don't know if it's the owner or just the president of the publishing group, is Kiri Jorgensen, and she is a former gifted and talented teacher. She has been a teacher for many, many years. She's from Montana, and she records videos in her home that help go through all of the different subjects in the book that you're going to be addressing throughout the course. There's vocabulary work that you go through, as well as a quiz at the end of each section to make sure that the kids are retaining what they should be. You'll notice that there are a bunch of tabs on the top of this book, and that is because as part of the reading course, she assigned these bookmarks, and on the bookmarks there are different things that the kids are supposed to look for in each section, and instead of writing them down on the bookmarks, we decided to just assign a color to each of the things and have the kids tab it in the book rather than writing it down. But some of the things that you're looking for in the book is things that happen over and over again, contradictions, so words or actions from a character that contradict like what they would normally do, aha moments, so when a character figures something out and what did they learn from it, wise words, so whenever there's advice given and what learning happened through that, flashbacks, and tough questions the characters are asking. And so each section that she broke this down into, she would ask the kids to find each of these things throughout that, and then at the end of the week, she would go through some of them on a video with the kids, and the kids could share with me then the other ones that they had picked out. That, I think, was our favorite thing that we got out of the reading course itself. She also has the kids, and we ended up just doing it on the back of the bookmark, but has the kids write down their own vocabulary words. So throughout the week, they would jot down words that were unusual words or words that they didn't really understand the meaning of, fun, unique words, things like that. And then at the end of the week, they would put them into the computer and they would write down the definition and some synonyms for that word as well as the sentence in the book that they found the word in. So that was kind of nice. The quiz at the end of each section was online, so that was all online for the kids to do. And then also each week the kids had to fill out a worksheet that was a focus skill worksheet. And so the focus skill that they were working on in this book was comparing and contrasting the way that each of the characters handled the main conflict. And so each week they would go through each of the characters in the book and write down their words and their actions and how they were dealing with the main conflict of the book, and you would see as that progressed throughout the weeks. And then at the end there was a writing assignment, which was a paper where they had to write like a 6-paragraph paper on comparing and contrasting a couple of the characters together. And so they were able to use their notes over the course of the entire book to put that paper together. And then there was also a final project that they could do that culminated in what they learned. And it was just more of a fun project. There were a few different options that they put out there. One was a drawing project, one was a culinary cooking project, one was a research project. And so you have that option as well. And so, yeah, you get the different videos from the author, you get the videos from Kiri going through the lessons and stuff. And so we enjoyed it. The book itself, I guess I should have probably started with this, but that's okay. The book itself is about a girl whose father has recently passed away. And as part of her grief experience, she reads the obituaries every day, and one day notices that there are national obituaries, not just local obituaries, but national obituaries. She's like, wait a minute, what's this? And she realizes that if you were somebody really important, you got a national obituary. And so she goes online to a social media platform similar to like a Wikipedia or something like that, and searches for her dad and finds that her dad isn't known online really at all. And so she decides that she wants to become well known, and so she kind of goes on this adventure, I guess you could say, to become well known in something. And I'm sure you can kind of get what the lesson of the book is throughout that. But yeah, it was a really good book. I will not say it's not like super adventurous. It wasn't like I was really into it and turning pages or anything, but it was a good, heartfelt book. It's definitely appropriate for, third, fourth, fifth graders and up. And it was a good way to show kids how different people deal with grief differently. That was kind of the compare and contrast aspect of the book. And so I do recommend this book, especially for that age range. Like I said, good lessons to be taught and all of that. And then if you have the reading course along with it, bonus, because then the kids are really diving into comparing how everybody reacts differently to things. And so anyway, that is going to be my review for Sophie Murphy Does Not Exist by T. Blanchard. And this is published, like I said, by Chicken Scratch Books. I will link this book down below, as well as their new book. I don't remember the title of it, but I know it has to do with a cowgirl and a rodeo, something along those lines. And so I will link both of their books that they have put out down below, as well as the Chicken Scratch Books website. I will link that down below as well. Go ahead and give them a check out, or check out their website. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you stick around and subscribe. And until next time, see ya.